Well, as Vice President of Overseas Operations for U.S. Wheat Associates, my primary goal, my primary responsibility is just simply be that conduit between our producers and our 15 overseas offices that we have stretched across the globe. But U.S. Wheat Associates is an international marketing company focused on enhancing the export value and the quantity of U.S. exports of wheat in across the globe as we become more competitive. So our mission at U.S. Wheat is even more important as we need to bring that value back to the producers.
Mark, we've talked a lot today at WheatView about wheat quality and the importance of providing quality wheat to our international customers. Tell us a little bit about some of your high points of your presentation, if you will.
Well, we talk about we're on to multiple things as far as capitalizing on the quality to enhance the producer's profitability as well as the entire wheat industry. So it begins really, as the global wheat industry has become more competitive, we've got to drive the value back to the producers by being the quality producer, not just the least cost producer in the export industry. So lots of producers are out there being the cheapest, whether it's Russia, whether it's India, whether it's China. We need to be the best as far as quality and value. From the producer standpoint, that starts at the farm level. The farmer has to be able to capture the volume, capture the grain and store their grain, and become more of a grain marketer and not just a grain seller. If you're a grain seller, you're just taking the price the market offers. If you can control your grain on farm storage, do better price discovery, know the quality of the grain, then you can drive that value back to the farm level.
One thing that we often hear, and we haven't seen this the last couple of years, is that producers don't get paid for producing quality. The last couple of years, 2016, 2017, there has been a bit of a lack of quality on the market. So what can producers do to try and capitalize on what's kind of an iffy type of demand situation?
Again, I would go back to when I left Kansas State University into the milling industry. I left the farm behind, and the message I took back to my family was simply, if you can't control your grain, you can't control your price. So on-farm storage is the key. Good price discovery is the key, and being able to sell the grain on your terms and not just take the price that is available at harvest when you take the grain across the scale. So better price discovery, understanding the quality of the grain that you're growing, as well as being able to manage when you sell that grain by having good on-farm storage.
Yeah. So there are things producers can do then to kind of control their own destiny, if you will.
Absolutely. I would argue that the producers who are marketing their grain are getting a better price for their grain than the producer that is simply selling their grain into the market at harvest or whenever they have to meet. I know there are demands out there. There are constraints out there that the producers may have to sell when it's not opportune due to financing situations or storage situations or other grains coming off the field. But the better we can control our grain, the better we can control our destiny and control our own pricing.
Great. Mark Fowler with U.S. Wheat Associates.
Thank you, Bill.